I believe McGill integrates technology well in classrooms.
I chose neutral because I think there's some teachers that use it very well, but I think there's still a strong majority of teachers that use blackboards and chalk.
I chose disagree. Just being an art student, we don't particularly use a lot of technology, so that's not something that I am exposed to a lot.
I chose disagree because besides EDPT, most of my classes only use simple PowerPoint slides to teach.
McGill was my first choice.
I only applied to Rotman and McGill, but ultimately, when I visited the Rotman campus or at U of T, it was very destitute and the students looked really sad, whereas when I came to McGill, everyone looked very happy and everyone was hanging out with each other, so ultimately McGill was my first choice.
I decided to choose neutral because I was planning on attending a different university before I got in.
I regret coming to McGill.
I chose strongly agree because being in management, the number one most important thing is networking and getting a high GPA, and McGill doesn't necessarily offer the best networking opportunities and it's very academically rigorous.
I chose strongly disagree because I really like it here so far and I'm learning a lot.
I appreciate the academic rigor of McGill compared to other schools.
I chose neutral because part of me feels I do enjoy the academic rigor because it makes me learn more, but also sometimes I think at McGill it gets too focused on your grades and just causes people stress, so yeah.
I chose strongly disagree because my plan is to go to law school and I know that you need to have really good grades to be able to get into a program, and I worry that with the rigor of McGill's academics I won't be able to achieve that.
I chose agree because I think it helps students form a good work ethic, which will be useful in the future.
I have been stereotyped because of my faculty.
I chose neutral because I don't think I've had any outward stereotype towards arts, so there's nothing that I really have to say on it.
I chose strongly agree because on the hockey team, most of us are viewed as idiots, so the only thing we can get into is econ arts.
There should be a fall reading week.
I chose strongly agree because I think that it would provide a stress-free week, which it would be nice.
The reason I chose strongly disagree is because we would have to come in a week earlier in August, and also I wouldn't even get to go home for the reading week because we're in hockey season, so I'd stay in McGill anyways.
I miss McGill samosas.
I said disagree because I always thought it was kind of gross that it was just all these samosas in a box together, people grabbing them.
I chose strongly disagree because the samosas gave me food poisoning.
McGill has equipped me well to handle the real world.
I feel McGill has not particularly equipped me for life because half the stuff we learn in especially econ is with all these constraints and restrictions and assumptions, which is never going to happen in the real world.
I chose agree because for me, coming to McGill, I moved away from home, so that's definitely allowed me to gain independence and become ready for the real world. However, not all of my classes have necessarily prepared me for what I'll face in my job.
I chose neutral because since I haven't completed my first term yet, I'm not really sure, but hopefully it will.
Thanks so much for watching. As you can tell, not all McGill students think alike.
We really enjoyed EDPT 200. Thank you, Sam.